BlackRock manages trillions of dollars. So, why is the world's largest asset manager getting involved with blockchain and tokenization? So, let's get into it. They, as in BlackRock, manage $65 billion of across crypto exchange traded products and tokenized funds. So, companies alongside of them, like Goldman Sachs, Citi Bank, BNY Mellon, Bank of New York, CME Group, London Stock Exchange, and Bank of America are all big into crypto and blockchain. So to start off, we'll go down the line. Goldman Sachs is working with Canton Crypto around institutional assets like bonds, repos, money market funds, collateral, and other tokenized financial assets. When it comes to Citibank, they're working with a crypto called Chainlink, and they are working in a position of on institutional blockchain tokenization and across network initiatives. So Citi's head of digital assets has said there is a need for digital asset. There's a need for digital assets and across network standards to allow global and financial markets to operate. So going back to BlackRock managing trillions of dollars, they're not the only company doing so. When it comes to major corporate companies, just like Citi, just like BNY Mellon, just like Goldman Sachs, just like CME Group, just like London Stock Exchange, Bank of America, there's a lot of big companies involved. So getting into BNY Mellon or Bank of New York, they participate with a crypto called Canton Network for their ecosystem to work across network for tokenized assets. So something called interoperability with crypto. When it comes to interoperability, you want to go across different types of assets. So some assets work different than others. So the reason that they say Canton's a network they want to work with is because they can, it's a word called interoperate. So they exchange for a different type of asset, meaning it may not be the same type of asset in a real world, the way that assets work. They can go across different assets to exchange for them. So that's why there is a need for a thing like that. And then when it comes to Goldman Sachs, so Goldman Sachs, uh, they alongside with JP Morgan, DTCC, sorry, there's a list of groups here that I can't remember all of them, so I have to have notes, and Euroclear, and also other companies, they work with Canton Crypto as well. So moving along to CME Group, and they offer derivatives in Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Chainlink, and XLM. And again, all of those companies mentioned are crypto coins, so they all have different operations with the way that they work. So understanding that is what all you need to pull away from it. And then finally, there's Bank of America. So Bank of America is doing extensive work with XRP for bank payments. So XRP is a crypto that involves the banks moving money. So it's for the banks. So quick fact, 1,000 institutions, 70 countries, and 70 countries work with XRP to set up bank payments for the 1,000 institutions, the 70 countries, and alongside of the 70 countries, there's 300 banks and 20 central banks that work with XRP. So you got to take yourself back to my original question. Why is a company that's the largest company in the world, BlackRock, why are they working with cryptocurrency and blockchain? Same reason that Bank of America and CME Group, London Stock Exchange, Bank of New York, Bank of America, same reason why all of the companies are moving their money to cryptocurrency. And in their total assets managed, it's in the hundreds of plus billions of dollars for these companies. These companies are not going to just lose their money because all of a sudden they didn't find success. They've been successful, they've been at the top. The money is moving toward all of these largest companies in the world. And all you have to do is ask yourself, why haven't I done this yet? So finalizing some of the crypto coins that you may have not heard of since you're first getting into crypto would be XRP. XRP would be for bank payments. You heard XLM. XLM would be for global trade. Canton would be for repo and different assets within the trade. So working with XLM. Bitcoin would be digital gold. Ethereum is a programmable system that connects different applications. And I think that kind of clarifies in simple terms what they all do. You don't have to understand how each system works, but each system has the way that they operate, which creates a new digital form of money to move, and then it becomes an asset. So the way that it's an asset is how it operates, particularly in a new form of money moving efficiently. So instead of having money move 20% with wiring it, now it's working at 3-4 decimal points over of a percent. So again, why are these big companies involved? I want this video to just be educational for you guys to get your minds to start thinking, why have all these major companies done so and I haven't? Please do subscribe to my channel and like my video if you have not. Make sure you forward this video to anybody that's very suspect of crypto, because crypto is going to be the next phase of money in the world. Just like the Spanish dollar, the Spanish coin, silver dollar, became banknote in 1874. The banknote became gold, silver, 1913, 1914. And then we transitioned from 1914 to the dollar all the way till now. The dollar has had its lifespan and the dollar is done. So here we are at another crossroad where we move our money or we stay behind and we lose the value of whatever we have and whatever we own. Please do consider all the things that I have said today. They are all factual. This is all information I looked up. So you can look it up too. All you have to do is look up the banks I mentioned, the cryptos I mentioned, and you'll find that they're all partnered up with those companies, the largest ones in the world. Appreciate your time. Have a great rest of your day. And again, please do subscribe to my channel. I try to be as informative and as simple as possible. Thank you.